We understand the Western Cape as a whole, things went smoothly yesterday. From your perspective, have you picked up anything from the IEC officials or just generally your sense about the voter turnout in these municipal elections in that part of the country?
Good morning again, Dan. Well, things went fairly smoothly in the Western Cape with regard to yesterday's poll. We also enjoyed a huge voter turnout here in Cape Town and across the Western Cape. There were queues until way past 7:30 yesterday evening in some parts of Cape Town, in Protea Heights and Brackenfell. Definitely there was a queue still well into 20 to 8 yesterday evening, and that voting station had to remain open until all those people had cast their vote. So we also looking at the numbers, the official verified numbers are yet to come in, but about 72% of the voting districts have been counted. Those numbers need to be verified. The Democratic Alliance is set to enjoy a significant victory across the Western Cape and not just the city of Cape Town. The party has taken several ANC strongholds across the province. We'll now bring up a map from the IEC Results Centre floor now, and just looking at the numbers in Beaufort West, an ANC stronghold, the DA has 49.3%, up 8.16% from the last election. The ANC 42.6%, down 8.4%. If we go to the Cape Agulhas municipality, where the ANC governed due to a coalition with an independent candidate, the DA has now clinched 54.4% of the vote, up 7%. The ANC down 13% to 30.34%. Now, as you said earlier, I am joined by Mayor-elect Patricia de Lille. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us on eNCA. You must be really happy with the results.
I'm very tired and very humbled by the confidence. It's a big responsibility. You know, there's one thing you must never do, and that is to let people down. So the campaign towards 2019 starts today, so that we can continue to engage with our voters and continue to make progress. There's still a lot more to be done, and that's why we are pleased that the voters lent us their vote for another 5 years so that we can continue to make progress. And I can only promise them that we will work very hard. In fact, I'll work damn hard to make sure that we don't let them down.
Now, you've made significant inroads, other than the ANC infighting in the Western Cape, yes, and in Cape Town in particular, that we've seen in recent weeks. What do you attribute this significant gain to?
Some free advice to the ANC, if they would like to have it, is that when you are in a business, you know, you change your business plan all the time. They have been using the same strategy, the same plan, bashing people on the basis of race. Yes, race is important, but people need to see more. People need to see your plans. They never presented a plan to the voters in the Western Cape. And the voters in the Western Cape is very, very well informed. They know exactly what they want. Nobody can mess around with them. So I think that is why people are beginning to move away from the ANC. You know, there's one ward in Verliesdorp, for instance, that ANC has won consistently after 1994. We've taken that ward away. So from the DA side, we are humbled, we are confident, and we're very happy.
Very briefly, earlier Helen Zille spoke of coalitions and that the, yes, DA is very good at entering into coalitions with smaller parties, and that you have a track record of that. Yeah. Have you been in talks with smaller parties to maintain a stronger grip on the Western Cape?
We are waiting for the official results. Right now, in all the big municipalities, we seem to have an outright majority, still to be officially declared. Where we might not have an outright majority, we will certainly start talking to political parties and reach out and see whether we could put together a council so that you can have your 50% plus one.
Thank you very much for your time. Well, there you have it. The DA set to do a victory dance once the results are declared here in the city of Cape Town and the Western Cape.
Thank you very much, Leigh-Anne Jansen there, our colleague at that Results Centre in Cape Town for the Western Cape. We continue.